Greetings, friends. It's Pat Hand back with another exciting episode of Let's Talk Travel. I'm really glad that you have decided to join us tonight. We're excited that you're out there. And by the way, if you are watching us live this evening, you will want to stay tuned because we are giving away our best prize ever. Sometime we're going to give you a couple of code words to enter in, and you're going to get a really, really great prize drawing tonight. So you will want to stay tuned if you're watching live. Uh, Prizes are just for the live listeners, but we have an exciting topic tonight. I think there's a lot of misconception about the topic of luxury travel, and I'm going to try to do a little bit to clarify things for those of you who might be confused and wondering whether, well, maybe you're thinking you could never be a luxury travel because you have bought into some of the misconceptions that are out there. So tonight we're going to explore some of the luxury options out there and help discover which one might be right for you. And also, I'm going to start off by addressing some of those stubborn misconceptions and myths that seem to pervade the luxury travel cruise experience. So let's get started. I'm going to start with going through about 6 different myths that are out there, and they just don't seem to go away about the luxury cruise experience. Myth number 1: luxury travel is only for rich retirees. Fortunately, you need not be either rich or retired to enjoy the benefits of a luxury cruise vacation. Certainly, you do need to have a certain level of disposable income, of course, and you need to have a reasonable amount of time to devote to your trip. But by far, the largest percentage of luxury travels are really not rich, and they are not retired. Probably a big part of the market is people in their 40s and 50s who are still employed full time, and they can have a fabulous experience with just 10 days or so to spend to most destinations in the world. So if you have a reasonable amount of disposable income to put toward a vacation and 10 days, you too could be a luxury level traveler to most areas of the world. And with that settled, myth number 2: luxury travel has nothing to offer more active or curious or adventurous travelers. This one is so off base, folks. Luxury providers offer a wealth of options for the more adventurous and active travelers. In fact, a lot of the luxury providers cater toward the active empty nesters who are still in pretty good physical shape, and they have a lot of active and adventure type vacations to offer. Places like Galapagos and Antarctica and Africa come immediately to mind for those travelers. But even small ships have very well equipped gyms and exercise centers. They offer classes in fitness and so forth. Trust me, not everyone who sails on one of the smaller luxury cruise vessels is soaking in hot tubs and touring museums and taking sedate motor coach tours. Luxury passengers are engaged in fun and fabulous and culturally immersive activities when they're on shore. And this is really a myth that needs to be dispelled because there are a lot of very active, interesting, vital, vibrant vacations, bicycling, hiking, zip lining, uh, diving, all sorts of things that are available in the luxury market and that don't involve just sedentary activities. So adventurers, active people, don't scratch luxury providers off of your list just yet. Myth number 3. Luxury travel means that you're going to be stuck on board a small ship with a bunch of snooty, arrogant, stuffy fellow passengers. Now, folks, no, 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 no. 1,000 times no. My experience, now, occasionally a curmudgeon or two may sneak through. I mean, it's just the luck of the draw that you're going to get some of those kind of people occasionally gone. But by far, the vast majority of your fellow passengers on a luxury level cruise or land adventure, for that matter, is going to be friendly, interesting, and actually very interested and curious about you as well, and the world around them. They are vital, usually well-traveled, interesting people to be around, and stuffy and arrogant and snooty. No, it's not the truth. That's a total misconception. Myth number 4. When it comes to cruising, choosing luxury travel means you have to dress for dinner each evening. Suits, sport coats, and formal wear is always required. Again, it just ain't so, folks. There are still some cruise lines that do cater toward the people who enjoy that traditional experience where you dress for dinner. There are some of those lines that come to mind. And there are people, yeah, we're all different. And some people like to honor this and enjoy that tradition. But there are many more of us, and I'm kind of in that camp myself these days. I've been there, done that. I'm kind of over it. Um, for many of us, kind of an elegant, casual sort of resort wear type wardrobe is about as formal as we care to get these days. Now, of course, there are some standards when you are on a luxury or even the contemporary cruise lines. They don't want the men coming in with sleeveless T-shirts with their armpit hair hanging out, for example, scruffy jeans and flip-flops, ball caps, that sort of thing. You just need to be a little respectful and use some common sense. And I don't think any of our clients are going to show up in a dining room on a cruise ship wearing cargo shorts and flip-flops. Everybody just has a little more self-respect, if nothing else, than to be doing that. But if a gentleman is comfortable in a pair of dress jeans or khakis, he's going to be comfortable on many, many of today's luxury level cruise ships. They cater to people who just want a relaxed resort wear type vacation experience. Myth number 5. Luxury cruises are all on small ships with limited entertainment and activity options. Well, 20 years ago, this might have been the case, but folks, it's not true these days. There are many, many, even the smaller, more intimate ships these days have very well equipped facilities. Many of them don't offer casinos, and they might have more string quartets and music venues than they are going to have huge casinos and entertainment lounges and things. But if you're a luxury level lover who really wants to have endless options of entertainment and activities, there are options for you with the new private enclaves on the big mega ships that are out there. You have your own private enclave there with private card access, with your private dining room and the pool that's just for those level passengers in the private area. Just a few decks below, a little elevator ride, and you're down there with all of the premium restaurants to choose from, as well as huge production shows, casino, all of those activities that many people, frankly, have grown to enjoy very much on those big mega ships. But you can still have your small ship experience by booking into one of those enclaves where you can have your small area to get away and relax in in an intimate section of the ship that's all yours. Brings us up to our final myth of the evening, folks. Luxury cruise fares are outrageously expensive and beyond the reach of the average cruiser. False, false, and false. In fact, if you frequently book suite level accommodations in one of the premium cruise lines like Celebrity, Holland America, Princess, you might be surprised that you could even, with everything that's included with the most inclusive luxury lines, you might actually come out money ahead by booking with one of the more upscale luxury, 5-star luxury, or at least luxury light level cruise providers. Now, for the fun part, if you're thinking, maybe I would like to try, just stick my toe in the water and check out one of those luxury cruise experiences next time or one day soon. When you do that, I'm not quite sure what just happened, but something just kind of flipped on me there. But whatever it is, we're still going on here. But how do you determine which of the cruise lines, which of those providers is going to be the best choice for your particular interests and travel preferences? Let's try to sort that out just a bit here in the next few minutes. Kind of see if we can figure out what might be the best choice for you and your preferences and needs. Okay. You want 5-star everything across the board and an all-inclusive everything included experience, and you don't want to dress up. If anybody out there can relate to that, we have options for you. Regent Seven Seas comes immediately to mind. Your cruise fare, I'm just going to read off some of this here. Fare, fees, taxes, gratuities, transfers, all your dining, and even in all of the various restaurants, beverages, including fine wines, champagne, multiple excursions to choose from in each port. In fact, you can do as many as you can cram in. If you want to try to get 3 excursions a day, if you can make it work, you can do 3 excursions a day. Wi-Fi and even your air is included with a Regent Seven Seas cruise. Business class air, if you're doing international destinations, departing, say you're doing a Mediterranean or other cruise that takes you outside of the U.S. for your departure. You get free air, premium economy, I believe it is if you're doing domestic departures from the U.S. But if you're departing from international areas, business class air included with your fare. Now, as you would expect with all of this included, this does not come cheap. It is certainly one of the more pricey of the cruise options. But when you calculate all of the inclusions in your air, everything that's included, all rolled into what only, I think probably only if you do spa or do some onboard purchases, things like that, you're going to have nothing to pay when you step off of that ship after your cruise. So if you consider everything that's included, it can actually be quite competitive with one of the premium class cruise experiences where you're going to have a large bill at the end for all of your excursions, your Wi-Fi, your gratuities, your drink package, and so forth. Alternatively, Other than Regent Seven Seas, if you like the idea of this all-inclusive experience with everything rolled into your package, river cruises, I would encourage you to check out Tauck and Uniworld. They are very inclusive, 5-star all the way, and wonderful, wonderful choices if you're looking more toward a river cruise experience. Now, moving on to our next option. If you want 5-star everything, all inclusive, and you don't mind dressing for dinner, Seabourn or Silversea would make great choices. Beautiful, elegant ships and stunning accommodations. Seabourn, you should expect to pay for your air, shore excursions, and some extra premium if you order one of those top brand bottles of champagne. You can expect that you're going to get an upcharge for something of that. But very little that's not included with Seabourn, other than your air and shore excursions. Silversea has all suite accommodations, and they come with your alcohol and non-alcohol beverages. You have your tuxedo-clad, white glove butlers for all passengers, Wi-Fi gratuities, laundry room usage, and meals in most all the dining venues. And it includes 24-hour room service as well, course by course. They don't just bring it all into you. They bring your appetizers and your main entree. Then it just unfolds course by course as it would if you had gone to the dining room. And with Silversea, you're also going to get your complimentary business class air in select destinations, and one included complimentary shore excursion per each port. Now, remember, these are more of the traditional cruise experience, so you're going to need to plan to dress for dinner. Cunard also kind of falls in this category. That's another one. It's a very traditional cruise experience. They've relaxed the rules a little bit. Gentlemen can get away with wearing a jacket and no tie most of the time, but you are going to need to take along some more formal type attire. So pack that extra piece of luggage for your formal wear if you decide to sail with Seabourn or Silversea. Now, if you want your luxury, but you're willing to compromise a little bit, willing to pass on a few of the perks in favor of a more affordable price point, I love many of these, what I call the luxury light options in the cruise industry. There are several fabulous providers that just offer exceptional service, great cuisine, and terrific onboard ambience. So some of my favorites that fall in this category, Azamara has a wonderful onboard experience, very intimate feeling ships. You feel like family by the second day you are on board. Very destination centric. They're very focused on the destinations. So if you really want to explore, they have extended times in ports frequently, schedule some overnights as well. The Azamara fare includes standard beverages and your cruise gratuities as well. So that will definitely impact your bottom line with them. And the pricing on Azamara is surprisingly affordable. They frequently run some great promotions. So they're a great choice if you would like luxury that's maybe a little more affordable than the Silversea and Regent cruises that I've previously mentioned. Foodies. If you are a true foodie, you might want to take a hard look at Oceania. They're known for some of the most fabulous cuisine at sea. I can attest from doing ship inspections with them. The food is absolutely amazing, equivalent to any fine restaurant you might visit while on land. Their fare includes your airfare, complimentary specialty restaurants that are enrolled in as well, Wi-Fi, soft drinks, specialty coffees and teas, and they allow you to choose one free perk. They're O-Life perks. Now that can be, you can choose just to get onboard credit, or you can choose shore excursions, or you can choose, which is most popular with most of our clients, to get the beverage package for their included. But some people, it might, if you're not much into wines and cocktails, you might do better to get the onboard credit or shore excursions for those of you who want to explore all of your ports of call. That can offer some great savings. Another provider that I like very much for their inclusiveness is Viking Ocean Cruises. I actually have clients who've done multiple world cruises with Viking. They like them so well. Now, they include one complimentary excursion in every port of call, your Wi-Fi, your alternative restaurants, and 24-hour room service. They also give you complimentary access to the spa's thermal suite. Beer, wine, and soft drinks are all served with your meals as well. Specialty teas, coffee, and all that, and self-service laundry are all available free of charge on Viking Cruises. So if you're looking for a river cruise, let's throw this in there. If you're looking for a river cruise that maybe not quite so all-inclusive as Tauck and Uniworld which we previously mentioned, I love AMA and Avalon Waterways as great choices. Both include a selection of shore excursions in every stop. And they include beer and wine and soft drinks with meals. AMA also has a cocktail hour each evening, I believe, that will impact if you just want a cocktail before dinner. So it can really impact your bottom line as well. So those would be great choices if you want to explore the interior of Europe or other destinations. There are more and more river cruises that these lines are. If the water is navigable, they either have ships on them now or they are looking to go there soon. So love the river cruise option. Such a civilized and delightful way to travel. Now, lastly, my last point, if you want a luxury private enclave and don't want to give up those mega ship activities and entertainment options and everything that they have. Really, folks, this is kind of like being able to have your cake and eat it too, with the options here for the ship within a ship. Now, this was pioneered by Norwegian Cruise Line several years ago now when they developed their Haven ship within a ship concept. Now they have these private areas, key card access, and you'll have a private pool just for guests in the Haven or the other areas. Private dining as well, frequently butler service and other amenities and fabulous service as well there. While Norwegian pioneered this concept, and I'm telling you, my clients who have sailed with them on the Haven come home absolutely raving about their experiences. Other cruise lines have, of course, picked up that idea and are also offering these types of experiences. MSC has their yacht club, and most recently, Celebrity on their newest ship now has the retreat on their Edge class vessels. I'm sure we're going to see more of that added as ships are brought into dry dock. I think we will probably see more of that coming as well. So the retreat is going to be probably more available on some of the older celebrity ships coming soon, I would imagine. So, folks, there you kind of have my rundown of the luxury cruise market and my recommendations. I hope that this kind of has helped you understand the luxury cruise market a little better. Maybe start thinking a little bit about whether you might want to uh, try some. Frequently, we have some sailings that are great places. Caribbean sailings, they do these from time to time where you can take a short trip. You don't have to necessarily book a 20-day passage on these vessels. Frequently, they will have some options to sail on some 7 days, sometimes even a 5-day. So check with us on that if you're interested in possibly checking out one of those more luxurious options someday soon. Now, I mentioned our prize for this evening, and it's a good one, folks. I have here, I hope I can show this. It's a Sail Pack Dry Pack. It's a backpack that you can take with you when you're cruising or doing any other adventure. If you're on land base and you're doing something around the water, this is a wonderful thing for you to put all of your needs, your towels, your change of clothes, your cameras, whatever it is that you have. This is a uh, uh, pack that's a backpack sort of thing that is going to keep everything dry and safe for you when you're around the water. These retail for about $75 a piece, and we're giving it away tonight to one of our live listeners. I want you to enter, if you're listening live only, let's say luxury travel in the comment section this evening. And Marvin will be drawing a name out of our hat here later after we are done here. And somebody is going to win, one of our live listeners. So if that's something that you would find useful in your travels, uh, just enter luxury travel in the comments and somebody's going to win. Folks, I've enjoyed sharing about luxury travel this evening. And I hope that it's been time well spent for you, that you may have learned something and picked up some tips and some ideas. This will be online, and you can, if you have a friend or uh, someone you know who might be a luxury traveler that or you think would be a good candidate, let them know about it. They can find us on the Dancing Moon Travel YouTube channel. These are up in perpetuity there where you can check them out. And so refer any of your friends who might be luxury travelers to check this out. Thanks, everybody. It's good seeing you. Glad you're out there. We love you all. Thanks again, and see you again next week. Bye for now.